All right, as you can tell today, we're getting into the RBC. So, there's some stuff. Let's get to it. As you can tell from the little intro cinematic there that I'm trying to work on, we're doing the RBC. We have all our goodies. Full bar map sensor from Honda, K-Tune starter body, all hardware. This is your evap map delete for the RBC. This came with like some sort of rubber plug to hammer into the RBC map sensor. I wasn't too fond of that, so I just went with the metal delete. This is the auto air assist delete. We won't be using this since we plugged ours. And this is our acuity sensor, I've seen in other videos. Give them a follow. And this in this box right here, ignore that, that's for something else, is the fuel pressure gauge for the center feed. And I guess that's about it. So we're gonna get set up here. That way we can kind of put together all them parts onto that. And then we'll step into pulling off the factory Type S intake manifold and throttle body. So first, let's talk about this manifold a little bit more. This is the RBC. It is cut, as you can see. It has been shaved, not fully, because I feel like they would have took at least this big stud here off, but not a big deal. This is the map. You can probably shave this a little bit, put a plug in it, clean it up a little bit more, but I actually just have a little plug to go right over the top of it. Everything is cleaned up. Now, I taped these off, sprayed it, pulled it off when it was a little bit tacky, took a towel with a little bit of brake clean, and just wiped the edges. All this is going to be hooked back up. I like that nice stand for the RBC. And this is 70mm port. But I feel like it came out really, really well. It's still drying a little bit, so it's still getting that wrinkle in it. And there it is. Voila. I also used the VHT engine primer on this as well. So it's got about 3 coats of the primer and about 3 coats, maybe 4 of the VHT black. I put all the head stuff from the disassembly of the K24A4 block. I tore everything apart, slid out the rocker assembly, cleaned it, put it back together. Everything looks good. So it's just going to sit there, and who knows. We still have the K24A1 there, and the K24A1 there. But so soon, we're going to be pulling this off. Get you into the side here. Now for me, it's pretty simple since there's a lot of stuff already gone. The RSX should have a mount down here. A little bit more room. I'm deleting all of this. I had the deletes for that with the K20 throttle body, just right here. This is a box we just got. This is the center feed gauge. That's the gauge and the center feed, so that we can have it right here on the RBC and no longer here. I got a new gauge because my screen got melted. I guess you could say rubbed until it melted. But throttle body cable, we're gonna run it through here. I've already bent the metal tab on that. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, a little metal tab. See how it's pointing far left? I got that bent, and I bent it down just a hair so to come off and go this way. That way I can run a booster line as well. And then this will be tucked through there as well. A lot of this is gone. We had the auto error assist delete that we will be doing as well. I might go ahead and do that in a separate video to kind of show how it's done. It's real simple. It'd be a very quick video. I might even do it in this one and do the RBC next. Have this as a nice little 10-minute probably intro video, little walkthrough. But you pull, now depending on if you're keeping your stock throttle body, is if you're going to need one of these guys. Now this is kswap. This has ports drilled for nitrous. So, but you can use them with vacuum ports or anything like that. I'm just going to get another plug to stick in there. And I'll sell it to somebody dirt cheap, because I'm not using it. And you could just undo your throttle body on the 4 bolts. That's clear. Come on, can't spoon feed you now. Undo the PVC, which will be keeping this. And then you have all the bolts, the ground. Now the injectors and stuff you could probably leave plugged in and plugged up. I'm probably just going to lift it and set it probably on the back side with some rags and stuff. I have probably something there to soak everything up. That way I can set it on it, and then I'm going to pull this straight out and throw the new one straight on. But there still is quite a few harnesses hooked to it, so there's still a few things I need to do to get it off, but we'll go through that in the RBC install video. This is Josh X Slave. See you next time. Peace. And that's all she took, guys. I'm about to do the TPS. But yeah, look at that. Let's get that out of this shot here. That's pretty much all it takes to build RBC. Now TPS is real easy. In the bag with extra bolts, there's extra bolts for all this stuff. And you only needed one, since I had to delete, only needed one for that. And that was it. So let's zoom in a bit here. Let's do the map sensor. Well, not map, the TPS. Go through these city. There's some nice bolts. So it's going to get flat here. Well, Phillips head. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Final packaging of this, guys. Alright. Oh, looks like a silicone pack. Alright. This is a built-in O-ring gasket, so no need for the original seal. You see the two grooves there. You see the grooves in the center. Voila. Let's get this up. Be a nice little bag. I'm trying to find a hole in this. Oh. This is going to have to be calibrated, so we're going to leave that loose. And there's the final product. Doesn't it look nice, y'all? Now we can move forward to the removal of the old one.